Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. There was a court case yesterday where people smuggler known as Captain Ebid was jailed for his part in coordinating and managing the small boat crossings of over 3,000 people. A ruthless man who treated human life as rubbish, ordering the murder of migrants and happily bribing officials to pursue his financial objectives. This man was smuggling across the Mediterranean, but his methods mirror that of the criminal gangs who are bringing people across the English Channel. My question to the opposition is, why was he here living in asylum accommodation when he was arrested in 2023? He had previously served a prison sentence in Italy for drug smuggling, and yet he was never deported despite having a prison sentence. This is why I welcome the Borders Bill that not only will give us... Of course.
For giving way. Will she agree with me that when we came into government there were over 18,000 foreign national offenders living in our communities who should have been deported and hadn't? When we left office in 2010, that number was 4,000.
Joe White.
Thank you very much, Minister, for making that very key point. The British people were let down by the opposition when they're in government, and it's why I welcome the Borders Bill, because it gives us the powers to pursue those people both here in our country but across the borders to their origins. And we in government will never allow people with criminal records to be considered for asylum. The previous government allowed the backlog of asylum seekers to rise to over 80,000, housing them in hotels across the country, and when that became too embarrassing, they tried to hide them away by putting them on a disease-ridden barge, buying disused army bases at huge expense, and setting up a dispersal process with houses being purchased across the country. It's only this government that has tackled this head-on. Over 24,000 people have now been returned, 23 hotels have been closed, and I want more. My constituents demand more, and I will keep coming to this House to ensure that we get more. We must get the Borders Bill into law, and smash the gangs is critical. Reform and the Tories keep voting against the bill, whilst repeatedly offering no viable alternatives. There is only one party that can be trusted to secure our border, and I will back the government.
Pete Wish.